Hello everyone, welcome or maybe welcome back to Raw and Real with Snehal. This one year, I don't know how it passed by. I think in 2024 we all were juggling that how long this year is, and I don't know what exactly to feel about this year. It's so nothing like good or bad that has happened, nothing very concrete. But to the contrary, in 2025, it was really like maybe revolutionary and so much of like involvement happened. I don't know how like I really didn't knew or I didn't realized while this entire thing was going that as a person I could evolve so much. So this was really a very good, overwhelming and evolving year for me. And I thought maybe I will take my phone and go through all the pictures month by month, what happened, what was the highlight. But since this person is not very rich and I have only one phone, which is right in front of me, and I'm shooting with it, so I could not take those photos and give you the highlight. But what literally stayed in my heart, I think it will be obviously very easy for me to recall. So I think for Jan, I remember it as the longest month till date for some reason. I think Jan and December, these 2 months were super, super long. And luckily, even though it was very long, it was good for me so that I can prep for my wedding. So the entire shopping and all those things I did very last minute, which I have already told in my previous videos. So if you guys haven't given a watch to that, I think it's very fun. And it is very interesting as well because I was the budget bride. So to the contrary, where all the people talk about the Sabyasachi, Manish Malhotra, this glam, that glam, this luxury, that expense, I decided to be a very normal, basic bride and still a beautiful one. So, yay! So, that was the highlight. So I'm super proud of my last minute shopping skills that I have, and I managed to figure it out in the month of Jan. So that was pretty much it. I was having my work, I was having my side, like, shopping that went around, and what else? I think it was pretty much it. When it comes to Feb was maybe one of those life-changing month. So Feb 2025 it was really very significant month for me in terms of lot of things, not just because it was my marriage, but it was also because I never knew these all things will be coming up. So I think that shift and that gear change has got me here. So I think one change that made me this person that I am would be coming to Tamil Nadu. Second would be coming to Mumbai, and third was getting married. I know it sounds weird why I am comparing moving to states here and there to marriage, but I think it's really a lot. And so yeah, so all I think marriage in general, I don't know why it is romanticized so much, but I think marriage has decent portion of good, bad, ugly things going around. And I would like somewhere I think I have been always in my rant mode, but at least for my marriage, I think that I turned lucky with my partner, and he is pretty much understanding, and he has tolerated me like nobody's else business. And he really deserves maybe a Padma Shri or something, maybe Nobel Peace Prize, because he has made peace with so many things, and in general he gets to tolerate me, which is not at all easy, I must say. So Feb was all about that. And March, I think, what was that? Though I turned 26 or maybe 27, I don't know. I'm always confused about my age. So I think I turned 27. Just that I don't want to accept that I'm 3 steps away to 30. So maybe that's the reason why I keep forgetting. But that was one significant thing in the month of March. But this birthday was very lame, very like not so exciting, nothing much, because the major exciting thing has already happened, which was my wedding. So there was nothing um, much for March. April, I think I started prepping for my brother's thread ceremony, which is like again one ritual which happens in Mithilanchal Brahmins family. So May, I think that was the very first time when I got to visit my hometown, maybe after years. Maybe after 10, 12 years, which was really nice. I got to meet a lot of my aunts my cousins, and it was really good, like to see all the greenery, the normal, like, fresh air, the vegetables, fruits, and maybe farms and everything, like in general, pretty much basic. I don't want to sound bougie that, oh my God, it was my first time. No, it was not my first time, but I think after being this adult that I have become, it was my first time going to village. So it was really a very good experience. Though I don't know if somebody asked me to be there for good 6 months or a year, I will be able to do that. But I think it was good for a change, maybe just like how Mumbai people travel to Alibag. Maybe we should go to our, like, village, just to chill and relax and see how different our life is from village life. I think village one is peaceful and city life is for more hustle, but then you don't know. Maybe I think as a person we all need both. So it's good to have little bit of everything. So that was pretty much April and May. June, the major thing happened that the decisions. I think in June I switched to a new company, or maybe I should say my current company. So the thing is that whatever decision I make in December is very, very scary ones. Because last year I decided to chop off my hair, and I don't know, that time when I decided to do that, it was a very bad decision, and I started losing more of my hair. So that was one decision that I made in December. It was very bad. Another decision was of taking a new job in the month of December. That also turned out to be very bad. That's why I had to move to like another company. In such a short span. So I think this is a secret. Not most of you know. Like apart from my friends, none of them know. But yeah, that was one small uh, flip and bump on my 2025 year. But I think June pretty much went new, and I decided to do this all by myself. I don't know why. Okay, I have to correct my hair. Yeah. So this journey and this bumpy thing, for some reason, even though it lasted for a good 4 5 months, I think it was good. I got to understand office politics and office people, colleagues in detail, because previously I was always in this friendly mode, but then I got to know that no, that's not the case. Not all of your colleagues can become your friends, and not everybody will help you, train you when you are new at something. Most of them are to, like, pull your leg and just put you down, and so many like random thing happen in between. I don't think even I was in a right, like, mindset to work there. So that happened. So it's all good. So June was embracing the new change, the new things. And I went to Bangalore. I had lots of Meghna biryani after such a while. So that was the highlight. I don't know why, wherever you talk of biryani, I think all my friends, at least they will always have biryani and Snehal's face hand in hand. So I had a lot of biryanis there. And what else? July, it was pretty much normal. Nothing fancy happened. August was my husband's birthday. So still we didn't go out anywhere. In fact, the entire year we have never gone out. Maybe finger crossed, we are planning to go at least for our anniversary. So if that happens, it will be great. But otherwise, August was his birthday, and I just had a small gift to get him. Nothing much, but it was cute because after my immediate family, like right after my parents and brother, he's the first person whom I really feel like is someone my very own, right? And you get to feel this way for the very first time because, irrespective, like boyfriend and husband, even though that is the same person, the role is very different and the way we start seeing them is quite different. So I felt really happy giving him whatever, like bare minimum I could. So that was the highlight. So being his birthday, he turned 30, so I was really excited about that. So now officially he's an adult. So that happened in August. September, October, November, I don't know if that was a like any highlight. Oh, yes, in month of October, yeah, in month of October the major shift happened. So I and my husband started living alone, uh, and I think it has a lot of positive and negatives. Me considering that person I am, I always wanted to be around people. So sometimes I feel lonely, but otherwise you have to manage your expense. You have to manage, not about like just about expense in general. We spend so much, but what to put, what to not to put, and how a entire house is like, you make sure that it is running the entire month without any disturbance, and how you manage your expense, how you do grocery shopping, how you book or get a maid, and so many like generic stuff, how to decorate a house, how to organize. So I think I don't have this still in my head. So that is my husband's department. He is very good at it. So he does that. And apart from that, I think that was pretty much it. I think, yeah, because we moved and it was like, festive season, Diwali, that happened. I got to do my girly thing, that Rangoli, which I have never done. So that was one, like, kind of accomplishment for me, because not even single time I would have even thought of picking up any color, touching them and making anything. I can't draw a straight line, I can't make a circle, so you forget about rest of the things. So I think I'm very much creatively blocked in that way when it comes to art and artistic stuff. I don't know what to do. Only creative thing that I can do and is like around communication and talking to people and connecting with them. Maybe that is the only forte maybe I can excel at, or maybe I'm trying to be decent at it. Otherwise, I don't think I can. So that is pretty much about me. And what else? Yeah, but if I look back and I see the entire year, it was really very much transformational, if that word exists, because I never knew that I could endure so much of change, so much of uncertainty, so much of new nuances, which I never knew it would happen. Like, I was pretty much in my bubble, or maybe this is one random thing that every married girl should talk about, that um, like it is very rosy, at least 25 days in a month, but the last 5 days, not last 5 days or any 5 days of that particular month, is full of highs and lows, and it is really very, like, overwhelming emotionally, physically, and like so much, like it takes so much mentally, that you don't know if you are the same person. Because I clearly remember that if I would have made this video last year versus now, I think it's so much of difference. I can see that I'm no longer that person that I used to be. Being carefree is good, but not that being careful is bad, but it's just that how a person from being so carefree can turn to so careful. We have to think of so many things, like what we talk, where we talk, to whom to talk, how much to talk, and so much. Like, there is a lot of observations, and we have to be careful with so many things. Like, we have to keep noticing even small things. You don't know whom you will offend, when you will offend, what will happen. And I don't think I have ever thought or given a thought to talking to anybody this much, as much I have done, because the surrounding changes and the expectation changes. You can be yourself around your parents, but that cannot be the same case with your, like, a new extended family that you are getting into. Their expectations have to be met, whereas it's okay even if you don't meet your expectations of your own parents, because they have actually known you for, like, good 25, 26 years, so they don't mind. But the same way, like, it doesn't go say similar with in-laws, or maybe their side of the family. And in general, moving from one city to another is very different, but moving from one family to getting used to, like, new family rules and regulations is quite a lot. And I think that will be the only highlight, that if I have survived 2025, I'm really grateful, because I had this man with me. If I'm sure if Suraj was not with me and he didn't support me the way he did, I don't know if I would have been here and I could have spoken about this so, like, confidently. Because I think I had to become brave and I had to take a lot of things as it is, but it was also because of him. It was also because of my parents. It was also because of my brother. It was also because of my in-laws, that they at least helped me become what I am today. So this entire year, I think it went in change and embracing the new self. And I think now I have found strength which I didn't knew that existed within me. So that was really a good part. And I think that is the only happy note that I have, that this year made me realize that I can be so much more than what I thought, in terms of managing my own house, in terms of managing my finance, in terms of doing small little things, the decision making. selecting curtains, cupboard, and whatnot. Like as basic as that to maybe paying off my loans, making good savings, moving out to a new place, not having backup, but then becoming your own backup. I think it was a lot. And again, I would say that most special part would be my husband because this one add-on in my life has made things a bit tolerable. And 2025, you were not at all kind. I hope at least 2026 would be. And I really feel this way that last year also I was feeling that 2025 will be a lot of change and this and that. You just have this intuitions, right, for the next year. So for 26, I have very peaceful and like I'm very high on hopes. I don't know why, but I think this will be also a very transforming year, but in a very fruitful and positive way because me being the person, I was really very hesitant to start. And since the entire initial gear and the acceleration has been done, I think 2026 will be very beautiful. For some reason, I'm really counting on so many things that gonna come together. And maybe I think if we are on this video and we are trying to make it happy and joyful, I would like to manifest for all of us that whatever small little things that we have in our mind and we have in our vision board, I think all of it will get done by 2026 because I think we all have put so much of hard work to survive this year and we already have done so much. The entire planning and the basics have been started for 2026. So the initial first steps, those were supposed to be taken, is already taken. So now it's matter of like, getting accelerated and starting over. So it will go well. So I wish that all of us have very, 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 very good, beautiful, happy new year. So, yeah, wishing you guys that. And I think most of you have not subscribed because usually my videos are very long. And I think in these days and time, nobody has so much of like, patience to listen somebody else's problem or rant or something as such. But I think these all things are also important. Maybe someday I will have my own community where we will talk about all this things without being guilty or without being like embarrassed. So at least somebody has to start. So the start has been marked, and now I would request all of you to please hit that button. It really helps a lot. And I think I have been getting a lot of DMs like on my Insta and WhatsApp where you guys tell me that how beautiful it is to like randomly listen all my blabbering session. But it would be really great if you guys do the same message, just cut, copy, paste and put it on YouTube as well, so that it's get bit like motivating and I can come more often and give you few live updates and quite real one, nothing fancy, not all sort of accomplishment, but also what all goes behind the accomplishment. So that will be all in all motto. So guys, please subscribe. I think I was checking my analytics on YouTube Studio the other day and I saw that only 30 people, like 30% of my audience is the subscribed one. Remaining 70% of you, whoever is watching, hasn't subscribed. So this year, I would request you all to help me reach maybe 1,000 subscribers. That would be a decent number. I already have like around 8 9,000 on Insta. So I thought maybe it will be easier for those guys to come to YouTube, but I don't know when it will happen. But I think this year I have the goal that at least I should hit around 2,000 or 3,000. Let's see how it goes, and it will only happen if you guys make it happen. So, yeah, all the best for you and to myself, and hope this year brings everything that we wanted. So, on that note, let me catch you guys some other day with some other story, and let's meet then. Thank you for watching. Bye.